Good evening, folks. Well, we are going to Mars, all right? So we're going to pick things up at the fly straight and fly right, or straighten up and fly right maneuver, and we're going to follow ingenuity and perseverance down to Mars. Now, get your notepad and pens out, and we'll count the absurdities as we go, okay? All right. I was supposed to do Mars with a telescope last night, but the weather, just the clouds, just enough to mess the telescope night up. Hopefully tonight. All right, let's do this. You ready? We are going to Mars. I'm sitting behind you. I can see you all. Stop messing about.
We are starting the straighten up and fly right maneuver, where the spacecraft will jettison the entry balance masses in preparation for parachute deploy and to roll over to give the radar a better look at the ground.
Opposite indicates chute deploy.
The navigation has confirmed that the...
Okay. Now, what we have here is a chute, and we've also got a chute in 30% speed, so a little bit slower. Now, look at this one. Now the fan, see this fan shape here? Right, it's aiming down, isn't it? About 530 kind of thing. See that little stick that's coming out? Now look over here. The fan is there, isn't it? Right, and that stick is there. It's going that way. Now, if that's supposed to be the sun, even that's wrong, because that's going there, and this one is going down there. The arm, that's not the same arm, is it? The rope's black, white. I mean, when I say they don't even try anymore, they really don't even try. Look at this big gap. It's terrible, is what it is.
Parachute has deployed and we are seeing significant deceleration.
Look. Fan facing down. Zoom. Fan facing 9 o'clock. Look at that arm. Look. It's... Oh, and still a black rope and a white rope. Unbelievable.
In the velocity, our current velocity is...
Look, 30% speed in real time. Holy smokes, right? Look, big cap. I mean, how does this pass the pub test?
430.
All the rope, look, even just everything. It's just different footage.
Meters per second at an altitude of about 12 kilometers from the surface of Mars.
Heat shield set.
Perseverance is now slowed to subsonic speeds and the heat shield has been separated. This allows both the radar and the cameras to get their first look at the surface.
Now, it's a heat shield. It would be heavy. We are in less than 1% of Earth's atmosphere up there. Less than 1%. It's basically a vacuum. God knows how Ingenuity managed to do those flights. I know it had big blades, but come on, right? Anyway, this thing is the heat shield. Now we're going to go back to where it starts, where they jettison. It's at 30, right? 30 seconds. Now watch this. Let's go again.
Heat shield set.
Perseverance is now slowed to subsonic speeds and the heat shield has been separated. This allows both the radar and the cameras to get their first look at the surface. Current velocity is 145 meters per second at an altitude of about 9.5 kilometers above the surface.
Oh, still there. Look at that. 59. 59. All right. That's 29 seconds that was in view for. But at that size, right? Dropping in less than 1% of Earth's atmosphere and in the gravitational pull 38%. It would fall faster there than it does here because there is zero resistance to talk about. That thing would have plummeted. 30 seconds and look, it's still. You got comms? Comms?
Nav filter converged. Velocity solution 3.3 meters per second. Altitude 7.4 kilometers.
Now has radar lock on the ground. Current velocity is about 100 meters per second, 6.6 kilometers of the surface. Perseverance is continuing to descend on the parachute. We are coming up on the initialization of terrain relative navigation and subsequently the priming of the landing engines. Our current velocity is about 90 meters per second at an altitude
Look at
of
it, it's just all
4.2
over the
kilometers.
place.
Will be a salad.
We have confirmation.
Oh, yeah, I'll have a salad. Did he say he asked me if I want Oh, LVS.
4.2 kilometers.
Will be a salad.
LVS
We have
valid.
confirmation that the Lander Vision System has produced a valid solution and part of terrain relative navigation.
Driving.
What was that?
Nominal.
We
Is that a little glitch?
produced a valid solution and part of terrain relative navigation.
Driving. TBA is nominal.
We have priming of the landing engines.
Now, Alexa, how long does it take for light to reach Mars from Earth?
From
6, 7,
ScienceForums.com,
8 minutes?
it takes about 10 minutes for light to reach Mars from Earth.
10 minutes. Now, what are we talking here, right? We know it's not happening. It's all different footage. But even if it was, it would be absolute speed, wouldn't it? Because there's no delay whatsoever.
Back shell set.
Current velocity is 83 meters per second at about 2.
Current velocity, right? Current velocity. The velocity now, they're not talking like it's 10 minutes ago and we're doing the replay just for the sake of it, see how it plays out.
6 kilometers from the surface of Mars. We have confirmation that the back shell has separated.
We have confirmation. How? How do you get... See what we're talking here?
We are currently performing the divert maneuver. Current velocity is about 75 meters per second at an altitude of about 1 kilometer off the surface of Mars.
Here on safety Bravo.
Look, where's it going? It's
We have
left, right.
completed our terrain relative navigation. Current speed is about 30 meters per second, altitude of about 300 meters off the surface of Mars. We have started our constant velocity accordion, which means we are
Buckle up. We're about to do the sky crane maneuver.
conducting the sky crane, about to conduct the sky crane maneuver. Sky crane maneuver has started.
Let's have a look at the sky crane, shall we? Now then. We're not going to mention that it's all 3 different colours, right? First up, let's look at the umbilical cord. I know about perspective, okay? I know about perspective. What we have is a camera on this thing looking down onto Perseverance and Ingenuity. Ingenuity has a camera on it that's looking up at the beast, because it's the only way to describe this thing. The umbilical cord. Look, see the angle? It's going out the front and it's creating an angle, okay? I know about perspective, but look, it's coming straight down. Look, parallel to the closest of the wires, of the 3 wires, which is something we're going to talk about. So it's closest to that, look. But look how it's straight there. It's looking like there, that it should be about here, isn't it? But it's running parallel with that and that one. And it's not, it's clearly not, okay? And then we've got 1, 2, 3 parallel cables, right? But here, they're all converging into a center point, aren't they? Right? And that is not that. There is no way, okay? I know I've messed the perspective up. This is ridiculous, all right? They are converging into a center hole. These things would slowly, slowly close in on each other, wouldn't they? Look. It's ridiculous. Then we've got on the umbilical cord, see how looking down, we look like we've got a proper umbilical cord with the safety line that runs in between. Now, let's move further forward.
About 20.
Now see? Look, see how it goes zoo, zoo, zoo. It's got a safety cable in the middle. This one, it looks like a bag of spaghetti, doesn't it? It's spaghettis. I mean, that goes right, left. It's just, and look, I mean here, it's joining the center cable. Look, isn't it? It's almost as if it's attached to that center cable. Look how far away it is here. You know what I mean? These two should be close to each other. This one here should be like up there like that, close to this parallel. Look, there. And it's not far away either. It's not like it's 200 meters. This is, once again, right? Look at that. It's coming from there.
Meters off the surface.
Now, see, now it's parallel. Now it's parallel with that one. Look. But look here. And don't even go say perspective, because it's nothing about perspective. Look at that, see? They all converge. 1, 2, 3. And here they are parallel. This is just another insult to people's intelligence, if you ask me. Look at all the smoke and the I don't know. Right, let's go back again and watch that in the full from, right?
Surface of Mars. We have started our constant velocity accordion, which means we are conducting the sky crane, about to conduct the sky crane maneuver.
Not the sky crane maneuver!
Sky crane maneuver has started. About 20 meters off the surface.
Look how it's swinging.
We're getting signals from MRO. Tango Delta.
Touchdown confirmed. Perseverance.
Tango Delta, we're not playing football, darling. Look at the angle that this thing, the beast, flies away.
Tango Delta.
Touchdown confirmed. Perseverance. Safely.
And they're all cheering
Tango
like it
Delta.
was live.
Touchdown confirmed. Perseverance. Safely.
Honestly.
On the surface of Mars.
Okay.
Ready to begin seeking the sands of past life.
Okay. Well, gents, ladies and gents. So what we have there is a cracker of an observatory field. A few minutes, I think. All right, well, tonight, let's have a look, see if that's cleared up. Good evening. I'm just going to see if the sky's cleared up. If it has, I'll get into the telescope. If it isn't, I'll post this and then I'm going to do a bit about the science book. Okay, it could be through. We've had rain, a bit of a storm, and then it's cleared the air for now, it seems to be. So, I will get out and do some stargazing, some Jupiter gazing, and some Venus and Saturn gazing. And I've got my camera adapter, thanks to Andrew at the camera shop, right here in Bundy. So, with no further ado, that was an absurdity. I got through a couple of messages, a few messages. I will do that tomorrow. A lot of hate out there, no need for it. Just because I keep saying common sense. This light thing is driving you guys crazy, isn't it? You're not liking it at all. It's giving you the right shits, isn't it? You've got a light source, a big light source, right? I'm talking big. And you're far away, right? And there is nothing in between you, nothing at all, right? Why wouldn't you see it? If this was Proxima Centauri, no, rubbish. If this is the sun and that's us, how are you not going to see it? The second it turned on, right? If it was off. This is what this is about, right? No source, no light, right? Light doesn't travel like that. It would be instant. We look up and see Proxima Centauri. There's no such thing as a light year, but it's a long way away. You can tell. It did not take any time for that light to reach us. It would have, as soon as they appeared, right? Boom, a light source will radiate its light as far as it's going to go, right? As far as it's going to go, instantly. Bang! And the bigger it is, the further it will radiate its light, right? What? We could do this over and over again. If there was somebody 15 k's away and they could see it, but there's somebody at 17 k's away and they can't see it when they're facing it because they're just out of range, this light is never going to reach the guy at 17 k's, is it? Alright? It won't, ever. Now, as things get bigger, that concept doesn't change. You either see it when it turns on, or you're not seeing it at all. It is common sense, right? Oh yeah, but what? It's common sense, guys. It's light. What is going to prevent it? And the size of our sun, how on earth are you not going to see something the size of that thing straight away? It's not like it's a star trillions and quadrillions of kilometers away. It's the sun. It's only 108 diameters of itself away from us. How are you not going to see it instantly? Honestly, you laugh at me. Tell you who's going to have the last laugh, and he who laughs laughs the bestest and the longest, right? So you think about that light thing. If you can see it straight away, you're in the money. If you can't see it straight away, you ain't never gonna see that light source. Pure common sense. All right, peeps. Let's get the telescope revved up a little bit. And yeah, you know it takes about, what is it? 3/4 of an hour for light to reach Jupiter. Hopefully my eyesight's working tonight and we get to see it instantly. All right, peeps, laters. And that Mars thing, hey, cracking. Or what? Plenty more of those. Laters.